Ever wondered why some sentences in English begin with an ing form of a verb? Well, today we're unlocking the mystery behind the ing form and how it can make your sentences sound smooth, stylish, and super effective. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hey everyone! Welcome back to SAH English Insights, the place where we turn confusing grammar topics into fun, easy to understand lessons. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on any of our awesome English tips. Today, we're diving into a fascinating part of English grammar that you might not have noticed much before. Starting sentences with the ing form of verbs. It might sound tricky, but I promise it's not as complicated as it seems. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand it, but also feel confident using it in your everyday conversations. Ready to get started? Let's go! Understanding the ing form. The ing form is one of the most versatile forms in English. It's used for continuous tenses, but it can also be used in many other ways, especially at the start of a sentence. But wait, before we jump into how we use it at the beginning of sentences, let's quickly understand what the ing form actually is. So when we add ing to a verb, it creates a noun, an adjective, or even acts like a verb itself. For example, walking, a verb, running, a verb, swimming, a verb. But when it starts a sentence, it often takes on a different function. Let's explore that. Usage and explanation. Why start with an ing form? When you start a sentence with an ing form, you're often making the action sound like it's happening right now, or you're emphasizing something that happened before the main action in the sentence. It helps your writing or speech flow better and gives it a smooth, professional vibe. This technique is very common in both written and spoken English. Now, there are three main reasons we use the ing form at the start of a sentence. 1. To show background action or something happening at the same time as the main event. 2. To emphasize the action happening before the main event. 3. To give a reason or explanation for the main action. Let's start with the first reason, showing background action. Here, we're using the ing form to introduce an action that's happening at the same time as the main event. Look at this sentence. Walking through the park, I saw a beautiful dog. In this case, walking is the background action that's happening while the main event is taking place. Seeing the dog. The sentence gives us a sense of both actions happening together. Notice how using walking at the start of the sentence gives a smooth connection to the next idea. It flows nicely, right? Example 2. Emphasizing prior action. Next up, let's talk about emphasizing something that happened before the main action in the sentence. Sometimes we want to show that one action happened before another. Here's an example. Having finished my work, I decided to take a break. By starting with having finished, we emphasize that the work was completed first, before the decision to take a break. Starting with the ing form here puts more focus on the completion of the task and sets the stage for the next action. Example 3. Giving a reason or explanation. Finally, we use the ing form to give a reason or explanation for the main action in the sentence. Take this example. Studying all night, she was able to pass the exam. Here, starting with studying gives us the reason for her success in the exam. It explains why she was able to pass. Using the ing form to introduce the reason helps make the sentence more concise and interesting. It doesn't sound like a boring regular sentence. Recap and practice. So let's quickly recap. 1. Starting with an ing form can show background action happening at the same time. 2. It can emphasize an action that happened before the main event. 3. And it can give a reason or explanation for the main action. Now, let's make this fun. I want you to try this at home. Write 3 sentences starting with an ing form and share them in the comments below. I'll be checking out your sentences and leaving some feedback. All right, my friends, that's a wrap for today. You've learned how to start sentences with the ing form of verbs and why it makes your English sound smoother and more professional. So, what did we learn today? We learned that the ing form can help with background action, emphasizing prior actions, and giving reasons or explanations. All of this helps you speak and write more naturally. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, hit that like button and share it with your friends. And remember, practice makes perfect. So, get out there and start using those ing sentences in your daily conversations. Until next time, keep improving your English and stay awesome.